Hi guys, this is Jiggie, a portrait and wedding photographer from the Philippines, and welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to use these speedlights off camera in a studio setting to create professional looking fine art photos. Okay, so before we start shooting, let me run you through everything first that we will be using for this fine art portrait. The first is basically this backdrop from Kate Backdrops. It's a 5 foot by 7 foot hand-painted canvas backdrop together with a vinyl floor, also from the same company. And then the lights that I will be using are two F60RMs from Sony. This one on the right, on my right, you can see is modified using my MagMod mag box. This one is just another F60RM that is bare, facing the wall and the ceiling, just to be able to create an overall ambient light. I will be explaining that a little bit more later. The camera that we will be using will be my Sony A7R Mark IV. The lens will be a 24-70 2.8 GM. As you can see, I also have a monitor here. This is my DeskView R7P. The reason why I love this monitor is straight out of the box, it gives me fantastic color already. So at least I have a 7-inch monitor here with me that I can double tap in order for me to zoom like that and to see all the finer details whenever it is that I need. Well, whenever it is that I need to zoom. And again, can I just say, colors are fantastic. Now, I also have connected to this one, it's over there, the Mars X. The Mars X is a Wi-Fi transmitter that is connected to my camera and transmits to my iPad, where I am actually recording now. So later when we are shooting, I will give you a first person's perspective of whatever it is that my camera is seeing. Now, my flash units are actually triggered using this. This is a Sony WRC1M, so it controls both flash units, and I can change all the settings that I need to here from my camera. Okay, so what are my settings today? Well, my camera is set on manual mode. I've already set it to 1/250 f2.8 ISO 100. The reason why I'm doing that is, let me show you. This is my actual exposure as of now. So when I press a single button here, which I've already set, if you've seen some of my previous videos, I put a custom function button in my camera that actually shows me what my exposure is. So it's live view turned on all the time. Because whenever you put a TTL trigger on your camera, such as in this case, it will automatically turn off live view for you to be able to see what you are shooting, as what you can see now. So 1/250 f2.8 ISO 100. My white balance is set at 6,000 Kelvin because I want it to be on the warmer side. Again, white balance is subjective. It is really up to you on how you want your white balance or your colors to be. Now, I am always on with this particular camera, the A7R Mark IV. As you can see, I am always on continuous focusing because, again, in the back of our camera or the back of the Sony cameras, there's a dedicated AF on button which automatically does IAF. So I want it to continuously focus and always just focus on the eye. Now, what are my flash settings? Right now, my flash is set on 1/32 both. Each flash unit is set at 1/32 power. Now, I want to show you what exactly each flash is doing now. So from here, I can actually control my camera, my flash, and like, for example, now it's on manual flash firing, I can turn it off. So I will turn off group A, which is this one. I've set this particular flash to group A. This particular flash now is group B, so I can control each one individually. So it is only this flash that is working. This flash is technically turned off now. I will take one shot, and that is what it is giving me. It is basically just giving me a nice overall ambient light, because as you saw earlier, we actually turned it off. Now, I will adjust that power, go back to B, and make it stronger. Okay, make it, let's say, 1/8 power for you guys just to be able to see what it is doing here. That's what it's doing. It's creating a very nice overall light just to be able to open up the shadows. So I will bring it back later to, or wait, let's leave it at that so that when we start shooting later, we can adjust on the fly and you see the difference of why I would adjust that. So now, let me turn off that particular flash. There, we could turn flash off and turn A now. Turn group A on, which is this one, my MagMod mag box, the F60RM in that MagMod mag box. Okay, so what else? Oh, I want to show you, of course. I'm going to show you what this flash is doing. All right, so that is what it is lighting up. It's basically lighting up the background and spilling light towards the chair where my subject will be. Okay, so I guess it's time for me to call my daughter. Julian, come on in. All right, guys, meet my eldest daughter. This is Julian. She's a ballerina, and I've always wanted to shoot this particular image of her in her ballet outfit. Right, Julian? You've been wanting this, right? Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. I want you to feel the emotion of you as a ballerina looking out and dreaming about something, okay? And right now you want to get your point shoes, right? Yeah. So since you want to get your point shoes, what we're gonna do is that you'll hold on to your shoes, and then maybe you could have your face to your knee. So again, let's try that now. Can you bring out there? Perfect. And then put your face to your knee. There. Some more. Can you bring it down lower? Then maybe move your leg forward a bit more. No, not your left leg. Point it, yeah. And then with your right hand, maybe hold on to your ballet shoes. Maybe you could do this to your hand instead. Yes, there, that's it. And now have a bit of moment thinking about when you're gonna be able to get your point shoes, right? And then of course, when you're doing that, you have to be smiling, okay? Okay, Julian, so with this particular pose that Julian's in, Julian, can you move your foot forward there? Point this one. All right, so I will show you guys now what each light is doing. So we'll take this shot. That is basically just my main light, which is here on the right. So you see a lot of contrast and shadows. Now, let's turn on this light here, okay? There. So notice why I told you guys earlier that this was too powerful. Look, when this one popped, basically removed all the shadows, which is what we don't want, because we want shadows there in order to create shape, form, and texture, basically depth of your image. So now I will bring back that flash to 1/16 now instead of 18. 1/16. All right, Julian, perfect. Still too powerful for me personally, so I will bring it back now to 1/32. Okay, and this should be perfect. There we go. Perfect. I love that. Okay, and mommy's there looking at the iPad because mommy's the ballerina in the family, so she knows. So maybe you could do a point. Babe, can she do a point? There. Okay, there we go. All right. All right. Very nice. Oh, I like that. Should she put her foot, bring your foot closer, Julian? The one on top, the one on the bench. There. Okay, then your hand, don't hold it towards and put it somewhere here on the side. Yes, that's it. No, really hold on to your shoe. It's like you're holding onto your shoe like this, yeah? Or maybe softer hands, yes. All right, cool. Nice, very nice, Julian. I love it, perfect. What do you think, Mommy?
Maybe she can bring.
That's a beautiful thing of having this transmitter. Aside from me, we also have my wife behind the camera looking at the posts of my daughter, and she's the one that actually knows more about this than I do, so she's the one giving directions. Put your right hand on your leg. There, cool. Point your left foot, right foot too. There. Okay, that's it. That's perfect. Okay, lean forward and smile. Very nice. What do you think, babe? Alright, so that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And if you have any questions with regards to anything that I discussed earlier, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. And if you guys want, you can actually subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, click that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you want to see more of my images, you could find me on Instagram. It's at Jiggie Alejandrino. Okay, till the next video.